Hi, Andrew.
Hi,
Thank you for joining us
of
here.
course.
So you're with Chicago Executive,
Yes, sir.
just north of Chicago a little bit there.
hmm
Great little business general aviation airport.
Oh, yeah.
I knew it well. Spent a lot of time there. But you've had two successful EMAS arrestments there
Yeah, we
already.
did.
Can you tell us a little bit about both of those?
Yeah, so first one was in January 2016. It was about roughly 3 or 4 in the morning. We had a Falcon 20 come in. It was pretty low IFR that day. We were out there actually for snow removal operations, kind of in advance of it. As my predecessor would know, if it's like 37 and rainy, you're going to want to be out there. Um, they did land on the runway, and they ended up making our first save at the airport. And because of it, we do have 2 lives saved for the start. So
That's very good.
yeah, I'm glad.
So that's good. And what about the second arrestment there?
Second one was about 10 p.m. at night, and I think it was 2019 or 2020. I can't remember now. We had a Falcon 900 come in, same situation. We were actually out there doing snow removal operations. We did report a value of 333, so we had
Okay.
a quarter inch of either dry or wet snow at the time.
Okay.
I don't recall specifically. We had good MU values in the 60s
That's
using
good.
a
Yeah.
Beaumont
Okay.
decelerometer.
Yep.
With the new RCAM, as you know from your time, it's a little bit different than it was. We report on the depth, so we had about a quarter inch, but we had good braking. But we're putting at depth, so we had the threes to be a little more cautious. They did come in and they were hitting brakes pretty hard as well, but they didn't go in as far, thankfully. We ended up getting that one out in about 3 hours.
Oh, wow. Very
So
quick.
that was actually the quicker of the recoveries. The first one, it took us 12 hours
Okay.
by the time it went in until the time we actually got to open up our main runway. So after the initial response to, we were able to get our secondary runways open while we clean that up.
Very good. What about the actual repair of the EMAS? Was that very quick, or was it a long
Oh,
process?
the longest process is just the development, and it wasn't ever a long process, but so you guys are required to have a certain amount of them on hand too. Um, it's just the logistics. You have to get them, you got to transfer them, and then set about runway closure. But it was not like a long, it's a COVID related delay or anything. Just the general manufacturing process. Everybody gets it. So the one thing I really enjoyed about it, and while working with the contractor, which personally we've known pretty well over the years, they got it in less time than they actually planned for, which is amazing too. Which always helps the tenants and users.
Of
As
course.
working for Chicago Executive Airport, we want to keep them satisfied as much as possible. Even the second repair went even quicker.
Wow.
I think we planned 3 nights total, and we try and plan reasonably, but a little bit conservatively, and they did it in one night. I actually think they were done like about 3 or 4 hours earlier than planned too
That's great.
for that specific time. So up and overall, we were able to get the runway open as soon as possible, which is what we're trying to always do at our airport.
That's great. What about maintenance for the EMAS? Do you guys do a lot of inspections or repair
Yeah,
work
so
or
we do
anything
the
else?
actual monthly inspection, which involves walking the EMAS bed, checking all the joints, retaping, recaulking, etc. So as long as you stay on top of it, which we have over the years, as your inspectors will know that come out, that we actually have a pretty good bed.
Oh, yeah.
Afternoon. We have a
So as far as the maintenance aspect of it, we do our monthly EMAS inspections. We drive by, we walk on it, check all the joints and seals. We recaulk as necessary. We retape constantly. And as your inspectors will say, that we actually have a pretty decent EMAS beds, which is great to know.
You do.
We'll know that we're taking care of them pretty well. The one thing too with it is we have one of our EMAS beds is really close to where the actual blast comes, just due to the configuration why we have EMAS in the first place. Even with that, the bed still holds up pretty well, I must say. So
And
very,
that's the bed that's been hit twice then, too.
and that's
as
the
well.
bed that's been hit twice as well. So,
Exactly.
and actually, I forgot to even add in the first place, we actually had a third replacement too, which I don't know if that was a question of yours, but we did have a rogue vehicle in the middle of the night drive on the airport and did take the bed at a high rate of speed. Thankfully, it didn't crush on the EMAS blocks at all, but we didn't want to have that repaired just because some of them were compromised. You could feel by physically walking on them and feeling they were crushed underneath. Thankfully, nothing was punctured, which we can just note them the EMAS's believe it was non-standard.
Non-standard,
So
yep,
that's
exactly.
the correct way of doing it. So you won't have the exact full strength of the bed at the time.
Exactly.
But we were able to get that fixed up pretty quickly too. That one revolved a little more blocks than normal, so that repair in theory took a little bit longer, but overall it was very, very quick. The contractor was magnificent too, getting that done
Exactly.
at a very high rate. So
That's great. Well, thank you for your time today.
of course,
Appreciate
no
it.
problem.
Thank
No
you.
problem.